Hello. Hello. Oh, so that's not even funny, is it? Hello. I had to start a video. Hello. Right, now, I'm doing this video for myself. Now, there's every chance I might put it out there at some point. But what I'm doing is documenting. I'm a week away from going on a retreat, which is an ayahuasca retreat. Which, if you don't know what that is, ayahuasca is it's actually a combination of two plants found in the Amazon and Peru and Brazil, as far as I know. Although they export it to other countries. No, but to be serious, try and be serious, it's what's known as a plant medicine. It's basically what the indigenous people of, say, the Amazon use when they're ill. Completely, they don't use paracetamols, they use ayahuasca, which is plants combined, put it into a big pot by the looks of it. Obviously, there's a lot of people, so you need a big pot. But basically, boil it down. I think then you make it adding water. I mean, I've never made it, I've no idea really. But you keep boiling it down so it's like almost like a very dark, like an oil, like a Castrol GTX. It might be that big actually. It's either that big or that big, one of the two. And anyway, it tastes disgusting apparently, and you take it and then you actually leave your body. There's an active ingredient in there called DMT. Some people might have heard of that. It's the same DMT that Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson talk about, but they're talking about smoking DMT, where they scrape off the venom of the Bavarius frog of Mexico. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Dry it, smoke it, and then they go 15, 20 minutes, boom, straight into the other realms. Ayahuasca's a slower thing. It was sort of 6 hours, and it's a slower process. And what it is, well, I don't know what it is yet because I haven't done it, but I've looked at every video on YouTube, and it is a thing where you actually find out, where you actually leave your body, you meet other entities from other dimensions. Now, some people say this is psychedelics, you're just imagining it. But people that actually do it, they say, no, this is real, these are real. This Earth is just a 3D Earth. It's not the whole galaxy. There's a lot more to it, right? And who am I, or anyone else, to disagree, right? Because we don't know. I don't know yet, but I'm going to find out very soon. Anyway, the whole point of it is not for me to babble on to myself about ayahuasca. I'm just trying to give you... I'm going on a retreat. It's 10 days. I'm going to do the ayahuasca. Try that one as well. I'm going to do ayahuasca 4 times in 10 days. Anyway, the point of this is, it's a week from now I fly to Spain, and then the next day I get buses and I get picked up 3 o'clock. I think it's the 24th of July. And by 7 o'clock we start on the first ceremony. So we're just straight in there and be sharing some kind of hut with 3 or 4 other people. Going there on my own. Really looking forward to it. But the reason I'm doing this is I've gone onto a special diet, which is bloody... And up until now, I haven't really wanted to talk. I haven't been in the mood. I've been miserable all week, tired, and I'll explain why. I've cut out meat, fish, all dairy. Think about that. That's milk, that's butter. I'm sure you know what dairy is, but it's difficult, you know. Any processed food, any dry food, any sugar. You go to the supermarket and you look at food. Everything's got sugar in it, you know, apart from salt. So there's no sugar in salt. But no, there's sugar in many, many different things. And what else can I not have? I can't have anything really. Let me show you. Oh, I wish I'd cleaned up my house now. I'll show you what I've got in my fridge. Can't eat fish, no milk. So basically I've gone vegan. It's all for yeah, salads was one I made earlier. So that's what I've been eating for a few days. And yeah, look. Almond, oat milk. So I'm not allowed even milk from an animal. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. I haven't eaten one yet. But anyway, So whole purpose is that for the last couple of weeks before I go, I've cut out everything, everything alcohol, smoking, paraphernalia. So basically, for the last 5-6 days, I've cut that out. It's really difficult. You really crave sugar, something sweet. You know, that's the main craving. But how do I feel? Tired, lethargic, headache. But this is just, anyway, all it is, I'm trying to get ready for this ayahuasca experience. So this is my very first video, and I just wanted to explain. Today is Friday, I believe it's the 17th, is it? I don't know. I think it's the 17th, Friday of July, 2020. And a week from now, I'll be trotting off to Spain to a retreat in the Sierra Nevada mountains, which is in Granada. The actual place we're going to is called Lanjaron, or Lanjaron, if you want to say it in English. Which is where they have bottled water. You might have heard of Lanjaron bottled water. So there's fresh springs there. Apparently it's beautiful. It looks beautiful. You've got beautiful mountains. You've got the forest. You got woodlands. You've got it just looks, you know, it looks like a nice place for a retreat. And I've never been on a retreat, but I just feel like I'm in a. I used to live abroad, and I came back with a girlfriend a couple of years ago, and that went wrong. And I feel that I need to find out what I'm here for, what the purpose. I feel like I'm having a spiritual awakening, and I feel that I've fallen out over the COVID thing. I fell out with a couple of friends, and I don't feel like I've got much in common with some certain people anymore. And I don't watch TV anymore. Hardly at all. It's strange. I always used to have the TV on. I'm babbling on a bit now. Babbling. But yeah, so I'm getting ready for this experience. I'm a week away now. That's the diet I've been on. That's why I've done it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, have a look. Anyway, at the end of the day, I might not even release this. I'm just doing it. I'm just going to decided to do a few videos, you know, for me, really. I want to, especially when I actually take the ayahuasca. I mean, where we're going, they don't want you to have any, they don't want your phone on. You know, you're not there tapping away at your phone all the time. But I don't think they take the phone off you. But obviously, hopefully I can take my phone and walk away and make videos, especially after the first time that I do ayahuasca. I want to obviously journal what happened, or try and, I mean, when you watch people trying to describe ayahuasca, it's almost like they can't really describe it. It's too crazy. It's just so different from this world that we live in, this 3D world that we live in. But these people, they don't see it as a drug. It's not a drug. It's a medicine, and ayahuasca, sometimes it can help you with past traumas. Or it does help with past traumas. Even things maybe you don't even remember that have shaped you in a certain way. You can actually, apparently, other people say, you have a video of your life of when you were younger. You can even see past lives. You can even see your parents when they were younger, and you can see things that happened to them maybe you never took into account. So, and the reason you maybe had people are like they are, and the relationships that they have with you, and vice versa. So I just feel they do say there's a calling for it, but obviously before you get called for it, you've got to find out what it is. So I started hearing about ayahuasca. Well, no, I first started hearing about DMT and the Bufarius alvarez toad. I think that's what it is, Bufus alvarez from Mexico. And I heard it on the Joe Rogan and the Mike Tyson, the boxer. He took DMT, and he's changed him completely. For the better, obviously. And Joe Rogan, he talks about it. He's done it. Obviously, he's got a few more fans than me, give or take 8 or 9 million. But no, that's so yeah. And I looked into it, and I've always been interested in spiritual. People might know I've had a lot of ESP dreams where I've actually dreamt about the future. I've had visions of certain things that have come true. So I am fully aware of that this 3D world we live in is not just the only world. Now, some people don't believe it. That's fine. Everyone's got their own beliefs, and that's not for me to. But I'm definitely seem to be having what's known as a spiritual awakening. And as I say, friends, things that used to interest me don't interest me at the moment or anymore. So that's it. I'm a week away from leaving. I'm hoping to do a few videos. Some people like my videos, some people don't. It's like anything. But I'm doing this for me, really. And if you want to take part, and not take part, if you want to just watch, and we'll see what happens. Anyone with an interest in ayahuasca, you know, we'll... as I say, if you go on YouTube, there's plenty of people that, talk about their experiences on it, and it sounds like an amazing thing. And it's quite scary as well. You do something called purge, which is basically you're sick. You're not always actually physically sick, but it's actually purging is releasing negative energy or things that are bad. It's not just because you don't agree with the ayahuasca. I think it's a purge. It's a process of removing negativity. I mean, I'm only talking about from what I can gather of it, from watching YouTube and watching videos about it. Also, I've started listening to a guy called Ryan Cropper. Very interesting. He young guy, I believe he seems to be English. He looks a bit like an alien, but no, he's a good-looking chap, to be fair to him. Very nice guy, very interesting, and he's heavily into astral projection. He can leave his body and just go wherever he wants and do. And so this guy's very highly tuned into this kind of thing. But if you're interested in spirituality and ayahuasca, and because he's done all of that, and Ryan Cropper, I'd recommend him. Really interesting. Yeah. That's it really. I think I'll leave it there. 12 minutes. That'll do for a first video. I was thinking about doing a couple of videos on the way up there, because obviously I'm struggling with this diet, but at the end of the day, I think once I get... For a few months, I haven't really been wanting to eat meat, and every time I eat meat, I feel like my stomach goes, yeah. So maybe in a way, it's a good thing, you know, and it's really hard to stop something that you've been doing for years, especially like sugar. Just stopping it dead. Like I've just stopped everything dead, and it's not easy. Like on the old noggin, that'd be a physical brain. What I will say is I have already left my body on a number of occasions, so I do believe in it because I've done it. And I can tell you one thing: when you do leave your body, your consciousness is wherever you go. Is your spiritual, like if you leave your body, and I left my body, and I say I fly 2 miles that way. If I was to fly 2 miles that way, my brain would still be as I'm flying up here. It wouldn't be back. Say I'm laying in bed. So your thought process, although they say it comes from your brain, when you leave your body, your thought process is still in the same realm. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is I've left my body on a number of occasions. I could talk about them at another time. One was when my dad passed away. One was when I slept on a psychiatrist's couch. Another time was just in my bedroom. And another time I've had some quite amazing things happen when I've been asleep. Anyway, I'm dribbling on. All I'm saying is I do believe in the other realms that are out there, and I'm just about to find that out. About a week from now, this time next week, I'll be in Ayahuasca land, literally. As I say, we get there at 3 o'clock, and by 7 o'clock, we're doing our first ceremony. And I think that's because there's a lot of people only come out for 3 days, so they do 2 ceremonies at the weekend. I'm going out there for 10 days. It's in Spain. When it finishes, it'll be the 3rd of August. I'm staying till the 6th. I don't even know what I'm doing for the 3 days after the retreat. Who knows? I might have some new friends, or I might... I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, that'll do. Thank you for listening, if you are listening. If not, I'm just doing this for myself, one of the two. But I suppose good to document something that I'm doing, that I'm interested in, and that other people might be interested in. All right. Cheers. Thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye.